Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
Out of the dark of night, from the shadows of the senses, comes this, the fantasy of fear. Nightmare, starring as your exciting guide to terror, Peter Lorre.
The mind can play funny tricks. Some people do not think enough, and others think too much. The bars of steel in a prisoner's cell are but weak when compared to the prison of the mind, once its door has clanged shut, locking in fear. Steve was a brave man, and brave men shun fear. But then, Steve had never really been afraid. He'd faced many dangers, yet he had never faced the danger that lies within. So he found himself trapped in a living nightmare.
You are listening to Peter Lorre telling you of The Purple Cloud, another transcribed story of Nightmare.
Now about this hard, rugged fellow, Steve Maxwell. A different kind of man from most of us. Muscular and bronzed by the sun. He was an unusual specimen of manhood. And yet, he became so weak and so afraid. In a way, it's rather difficult to understand, you know. He lived with nature, and so he should have understood it. But unfortunately for Steve, he came face to face with the one thing that can't be defeated with fists and brawn. If he had just... Well, but you find out for yourself. Maybe that you'll run into an old enemy of yours, huh? We shall see.
More coffee, Steve?
What, sweetheart?
Coffee.
I got time?
Well, it's only 5:02.
Like another cup? Mike's going to pick me up. You know him, always 10 minutes early.
I'll put it on anyway. Maybe he'll be late for a change.
I don't know what's the matter with that guy.
What, dear?
Mike, I never came across a guy like that. Always worrying, always afraid something's going to go wrong.
Well, some people are like that.
Yeah, but not like him. 2 to 1, he turns up as soon as the coffee's ready.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
I don't know, something psychological, I guess. Like he's afraid to be late for something all the time. I can't figure the guy out.
Well, don't you get along with him, Steve?
Oh, I get along with him all right. I like him. It's not that. Only the way he carries on. Like last week, I had to stop him from reporting 3 smokes where there weren't any fires.
Well, dear, you've got to understand. He hasn't been at this as long as you have. He's a 90-day watcher. And, well, you know how they all are. Anxious.
But how can a guy see smoke where there isn't any fire?
Haven't you ever made a mistake?
Okay, sweetheart, you win. I walked right into that one.
Coffee's hot.
Great. What do you plan?
For the day? Well, I thought I'd drive into the city and do some shopping.
Need any dough?
What woman couldn't always use a little extra?
Good question. Answer none. How's Tim?
Oh, fine.
Look, on the way, stop and have Johnny look at the battery, will you? I think we're going to need a new one soon.
All right.
Which reminds me, same situation up the tower. I'll have to put a requisition through.
Dear, you better drink your coffee. It's getting on.
Oh, yeah. What'd I tell you?
Well, ask him to come in and have some.
He won't. Okay, Mike.
Come on, will you? We'll be late.
Be right with you. See what I mean?
Well, maybe he likes his work.
Yeah. Okay, sweetheart. See you tonight.
A steak all right for dinner?
Sounds great. Bye.
Now, is that any way to kiss your wife goodbye?
Pardon me.
Much better. And don't be late tonight, darling. Oh, I'm going to miss you.
Same here. Okay, Mike. Be right out.
Brought an extra thermos of coffee this morning.
Good. You interrupted my second.
Huh?
Nothing.
You got a cigarette, Steve?
Sure.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Only just watch what you do with that butt. You don't want to start a forest fire.
Huh?
I said, oh, forget it. Hey, watch it.
Sorry.
Say, what's the matter with you today? Nervous or something?
I don't know.
You don't know what?
Just one of those days, I guess. You ever get that feeling, Steve?
What feeling?
Well, like something's going to go all wrong.
Don't know exactly what you mean.
Well, it's like a premonition, you know?
Premonition, huh? What you got a premonition about?
I don't know exactly. It's just a feeling. I know something will go wrong today, that's all. All wrong.
You've been listening to too many radio programs up the tower.
I'm telling you, Steve, something's going to happen today. I just got the feeling.
Okay, you got the feeling. We'll see.
What's that?
Jets?
Jets?
Yeah, airplanes. You know, they fly up in the sky. Boy, look at those babies go.
What's going on? What are they doing up there?
What are they doing up there? They're flying, boy, flying.
Oh.
Sabres, I think. Yeah, Sabres.
What's this world coming to anyway? Why do people have to go so fast?
Look who's talking.
Hmm?
Nothing. Well, there's the tower. I guess Tony will be glad to see us getting here early.
Uh-huh.
That night watching is nowhere. I had it for a while a few years ago. Poor Tony, he sleeps in the daytime, his wife sleeps at night. Funny how the world is, huh? All mixed up. Open that coffee, will you?
Sure.
Tony forgot to sign the log.
Want sugar?
Yeah. That's enough.
Hey, Steve.
Huh?
Got a smoke over there?
Where?
Northeast, about 10 o'clock?
No, that's just the haze point.
You sure?
Yeah. Take it easy, will you? You'll know a smoke when you see one. Great sight, isn't it? See for miles and miles.
Uh-huh.
That's a village down there in the valley.
Where?
Right over that way. Here, take the glasses.
Oh, thanks.
You got it?
Yeah. Yeah, say, that's all right, huh? I never figured you could see the village from here. Say, these are good glasses.
Uh-huh. If that peak wasn't in the west-southwest, you'd be able to see the city.
How far is that?
About 70 miles. More coffee?
Yeah.
On top of old Smoky, all covered with snow. Da-da-da-dee-dee. This is Saunders on T44 calling T5. Anybody home over there?
This is T5, Maxwell. Maxwell and O'Leary at home. What's up, Saunders?
Just checking, Steve. On top of old Smoky, all covered with snow. That sound all right?
You sound great when you don't sing. Anyway, you got the wrong state for old Smoky. Any news?
Matt reported a smoke last night over in the Pine Top area.
Pine Top, real dry up there now. They get to it in time?
Clark took a gang up, found 4 guys in a campfire, and on top of that they had a deer.
I hope they get the book.
Well, they'll get it all right. Got them in the jug now. I figure old Judge Roberts will slap 250 apiece on them.
He ought to give it to them. They deserve it.
What's that?
Jets.
They left here on the tail end of the last sentence.
Hey, Saunders, what's all this jet stuff?
That's you, Mike? No, a lot of it around the past half hour, though.
What's it all about?
This search me fella maneuvers, I guess. You sound worried, Mike. What's the matter? They coming in too low?
No, it's not that.
He's got the jumps today. Worrywart type, you know. Listen, we better stop crowding up this air. Might need it for business. T5, over and out.
T5, this is Mr. Saunders of T44 saying good day to you all and out. On top of old Smoky, all covered with snow.
Any coffee left there?
Uh-huh. I still can't figure out those jets.
Why do you have to? Listen, what's got into you today? Why are you so on edge?
I got a feeling, Steve.
Look.
I got a feeling something's going to happen, Steve. I know it.
Oh, knock off, will you?
You don't believe me, do you?
You're letting your imagination get the best of you. Take it easy. Mike.
Yeah?
What's the time?
10:20?
Look, when you type up the log today, I want you to...
Listen.
Huh?
Listen. What is it?
I don't know.
What was it, Steve?
Search me, Mike. Maybe thunder.
That wasn't any thunder.
Sounded like it.
It sounded more like an explosion to me.
Don't be crazy.
No, help me. It sounded like an explosion.
You're drawing pictures in your head again. Take it easy, will you? If it was thunder...
You see any clouds out there?
Probably some weather working up behind that range at the sun.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Look, if something's happened, we'll hear about it soon enough. Now, calm down. Hey, you notice something? The silence.
Silence?
Or carrier noise. What's wrong with that radio?
Looks all right.
Switch over.
Yeah.
Flick it back and forth a few times. What's the matter?
I don't know. Hey, look.
Huh?
Southwest. That's the smoke, Steve.
Let me take a look.
That smoke, sure as I'm standing here, that's the smoke.
Give me those glasses.
Here.
Yeah, it's smoke, all right.
What did I tell you?
Huh?
That explosion a little while ago.
Stop putting two and two together so fast, will you? You better get on the air.
What's this again?
Listen, you better get on the air.
Hey, look.
What's the matter?
That's smoke. It's up from behind that peak.
I can see
direction
that.
of the city.
Yeah, but the city's 70 miles
But
away.
look at it, Steve. Look at it.
What are you talking about?
The shape.
Shape?
It's a mushroom, Steve.
Oh, cut it out, will
I'm
you?
telling you, look at it. It's getting bigger. Look at the shape it's taken.
Wait.
So help me, it's a mushroom. Look at it.
Does kind of look like a mushroom. Sort of.
Steve.
You see? See, there does seem to be something here. Perhaps Steve sees it. And you know, he's a man of action. But I have the feeling that Steve doesn't know exactly what he's fighting. Yes, there is a cloud. It is a cloud that has settled over the mind. And so Steve is trapped. Trapped in a living nightmare. Now, let's see, where were we? Oh, yes. Poor Stevie. He has eyes to see with, and yet his vision seems impaired. Still, there are so many things that cannot be seen with the eye. Insignificant things like thoughts and fears. And when the eye of the mind becomes blurred, men may run great distances and do strange things, like Steve. Well, let's find out about him. Say, have you ever had a really terrifying thought?
Look at the color.
What?
Look at the color. It's turning purple.
Just the light. It's
And
not...
for Pete's sake, how much evidence do you need?
You're trying to tell me the city's been bombed?
It's right there for you to see.
Stop it, will you?
It's a mushroom cloud, purple.
It's almost a mushroom, not quite, just sort of.
Steve, I'm telling you.
Save it. It's a smoke, all right, and we better stop gabbing and get on the air. T5 to all stations. T5 to all stations. Do you hear me?
Nothing.
The devil's the matter with this set?
It wouldn't work before, Steve.
Wait a minute. Take a look at the battery lead, Mike.
It's all right.
You sure?
It's all right.
T5 to all stations. T5 to all stations. Come in. Anybody.
No carrier.
Great. Maybe it's just a receiver circuit. I'll put the message out anyway. You get on the phone to the village.
Right. Hello.
T5 to all stations. T5 to all stations.
Come in,
We
please,
report
operator.
smoke southwest of us.
Operator, please.
Azimuth reading
Hello.
260
Hello.
degrees. Repeat,
Hello.
a big smoke southwest of
Hello.
T5.
Operator.
Azimuth reading 260 degrees.
Please, operator. Operator.
T5 over. Come in, somebody.
Operator.
Can't raise anybody. This is great. I don't even know if we're going
The
out.
phone's dead.
What?
It's dead.
You kidding?
Try it yourself.
Hello? 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 No dial tone.
I tell you, it's dead.
Sure is. Now, let's take a look at the lead in. Over this way. It's all right up to this point.
There's a break-in somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Steve?
Listen.
Steve, look at that cloud. Steve, look at the size of it.
It still could be just a fire.
That size?
I've seen them bigger.
That shape? That ought to convince you.
Listen, nothing convinces me until I've seen
It's
it.
right there for you to see, right in front of your eyes.
It's not exactly like a mushroom, Mike.
All right. Maybe they have a different type of bomb. Maybe it doesn't look exactly like ours after the explosion.
Explosion.
Yeah, you remember we heard it.
We heard something.
Well, what else could it be, for Pete's sake?
All right. Maybe you're right, but let's wait it out a few minutes, huh? Anything I hate is putting two and two together and making five.
Well, it all makes four in my book. The explosion, the cloud, those jets. The sky is full of jets.
They wouldn't bomb us like this, not in broad daylight like this.
You remember Pearl Harbor?
I was out there. Come on, let's try that radio again.
T5 to all stations. T5 to all stations. Come in. Come in. T5 to all stations. Has there been an A-bomb raid? Has there been an A-bomb raid? No soap. It's dead as a doornail.
What'd you expect?
Wait a minute. How can an explosion 70 miles away knock out a radio?
I don't know, but it did.
Baloney.
Maybe the radioactivity.
Huh?
The radioactivity. Maybe that has something to do with it. Gets in the way of radio transmission.
Where'd you hear that?
Why, I think I read an article about it somewhere.
You think?
The phone's out too, Steve.
Yeah.
Jets overhead, a purple cloud hanging over the city.
You're making 5 again.
Am I?
No life left in this.
Well, what do we do, Steve?
I don't know. We're not supposed to leave the tower.
In a case like this?
Yeah, we're not doing anybody much good, are we? No radio, no phone. Oh, no.
What's the matter?
Jane. She said she's going into town today. Oh, no.
You sure she went?
I don't know what time she's going to leave. Give me those glasses. Oh, no.
See anything?
A lot of activity in the village, a lot of it.
What do you think, Steve? Huh? What are we going to do?
I gotta see if she's all right. We're not accomplishing anything up here. Come on, Mike. We're going out.
Now is your chance, Stevie. Now is your chance. This is your chance to use brawn and muscle. You can run like the wind, even faster than a cloud. Strength. It takes strength to fight this thing. Some hidden power is driving you on and on. And so you go. You run after this enemy, huh? Perhaps you'll meet him face to face. Oh, yes. The poor fellow. He doesn't realize running does no good. So Steve is trapped. Trapped in a living nightmare. You know, to some people, the only answer to a problem is action. They must do something, anything. With them, even love cannot remain a passive thing. And so even love hurts them. And when they become afraid, they must take action. This sometimes provides a merry field day for fear. It's strange. Fear knows no boundaries, except the edges of the mind. But then, that's fool enough. I wonder if Steve knows that. I don't think so. Shall we find out?
Hurry up.
Okay.
You first.
Steve?
Huh?
Look at that cloud. Look at it.
Don't stop and stare. Keep going, will you? Come on.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Now, that Jeep better start.
You driving?
Yeah, I'll drive. Oh, no.
What's the matter?
Quiet.
What is it?
Won't catch.
Turn the key on, huh? Turn the key.
Oh.
You nervous or something?
Aren't you? If only she's home. If only she didn't go into the city.
I told you, Steve.
What?
I told you, didn't I? I said something was going to happen, didn't I?
Those dirty losses, they'll pay for this. I'll make them pay. We'll all make them pay.
Cigarette?
Yeah.
Hey, watch it.
The devil.
We're going to hit.
No, we're not. The whole road's blocked.
What happened?
Avalanche. Looks like half the mountain slid.
That bomb probably did the shockwaves.
Uh-huh. Well, we can't get through this. Come on.
Well, what are we going to do?
Walk down. What do you think?
Walk down through these woods?
What else? We can't sit here for the rest of our lives.
But suppose there's another avalanche. Suppose there's...
Will you stop worrying? Come on.
Steve,
Huh?
take it easy, will you? I can't keep going.
We've got to.
I'm all in.
We can't stop now.
Just for a minute, 1 minute. Let me get my breath.
Listen.
I can't keep this up.
All right, just for a minute.
You got a cigarette?
You'll do better without it.
But I'm telling
It's better if you don't smoke now. You can wait.
All right. You sure you know where we're going?
Yeah.
We're not lost, are we?
We're all right. Look, if you're too tired, I can go on ahead. Meet me in the...
No, I'd never find my way.
Okay, then you'll have to keep going. I got a wife down there in the village if she's still there.
Okay. Come on.
Hold it.
What?
Phone line. Let's follow it. Ought to be a pole another few feet.
idea?
Let me see. Yeah. There's a field pole up top. See if I can raise somebody.
You gonna climb that?
Uh-huh.
For Pete's sake, don't fall and break your neck.
I'll try not to. Give me a boost.
All right.
Hello. Hey, anybody there? Hello. No, lines must be down.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hurry.
My ankle twisted.
We can't stop now.
Just slow down a little. Steve.
Huh?
Maybe we've had it.
What are you talking about?
The radioactivity. The rays. Maybe it's in us. Maybe we're...
Shut up, will you? Stop thinking so much. First, I want to check the house. She's okay. I hope she is. We'll probably be needed in the city.
There it is. There it is, Steve. The village.
Come on.
Wait for me, will you?
Jane.
I gotta sit
Jane.
down.
Jane. Jane.
Who's there?
Jane, honey, you're all right. Oh, baby, you're all right. Come here, sweetheart.
Oh, Steve, what's the matter?
You're okay. You didn't go in. Oh, sweetheart.
Steve, what are you doing home this time of day? What happened?
What happened?
The radio went out. The phones, too, after we saw the bomb explode.
Bomb? What bomb?
Huh?
The ink bomb. What's the news, Jane? How much damage?
What? What are you two talking about? What bomb? Damage? Oh, you mean the avalanche? Well, it sure caused things to happen down here, but nobody was hurt.
Wait a minute. Don't you know we've been attacked? The city atom bombed?
Steve, are you pulling my leg?
Pulling your leg.
The explosions, the radio going out, it all adds up. It must.
It's better. Turn on the radio. It's still working,
Well,
sweetheart?
of course it is. I don't understand all this.
Wait a minute.
The cloud, then there was the cloud.
Shut up.
While 200 Sabre jets roared overhead, the parade for General Riley was one of the most impressive the city has ever given a returning war hero. It lasted for 3 hours and was only marred by the waterfront fire in the Universal Oil Refinery, which sent a great pall of smoke rising over the city.
General
But the
Riley.
fire was brought
Parade for
quickly under
General
control
Riley.
and no
Yes,
lives were
dear,
lost.
didn't you know?
General Riley
All
himself
the
was
jet
quoted
planes
as
were out
saying,
and everything.
"It
We
is
saw them
with the
fly
sense
over.
of
Wait a minute.
deep gratitude that I proffer my thanks on this occasion. This parade will be long remembered by the people as one of the biggest parades in the city's history. Outside the city in the mountain village of Carver, an avalanche near Pine Top Range caused momentary panic, but luckily no lives were lost, although damage is heavy and more than 3 roads are blocked off.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, Steve, dear, what's this all about? I don't understand.
Jane, will you fix some coffee, please? I'll have a few words to say to Mike.
Well, I don't understand.
Please, dear.
All right. Just make yourself comfortable.
Steve?
You.
Now listen, Steve.
You worrywart.
Now don't look at me that way, Steve. Don't look at me that way.
Steve Maxwell saw a purple cloud, heard sounds that seemed so awfully loud. He did the thing we thought he would, did the thing he thought he should, did battle with a foe so mean, an adversary that's not seen. The outcome of this struggle is one that has so oft been told. Man fears naught but fear, you see, except perhaps eternity. So we are calm, you and me, free from all anxiety. Oh, I do hope you'll sleep tonight. No, I will. Oh, I may take a short stroll through the woods before I retire. Oh, I like to watch the quiet clouds as they cross before the moon. Beautiful to see. Night is always so lovely. Say, by the way, What makes you afraid?